The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 308 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Man, listening to the reaction this guy gets from a crowd never gets old.
Just thinking about the hell these competitors are about to put their bodies through makes me glad I retired.
And approaching the ring, from the Jersey Shore, weighing in at 248 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page.
And here comes Diamond Dallas Page, a man who has defied the odds countless times over the course of his career.
Yeah, don't bet against DDP. If you do, you'll lose. I can guarantee you that.
This one is going to be an all-out brawl, Michael. Just the way I like it.
Both men enter this match with tidal waves of momentum, which set them on a collision course for this very moment. It's all or nothing, and these two men wouldn't have it any other way.
The shoulders are down.
Plenty of fight left.
You're right. This guy's still near 100%. Look at that expression on Nash. He can't believe he was almost beat.
A strategy for any opponent of Kevin Nash, I would think, would be to try and incapacitate one of his cannon-like arms. I mean, Nash is so powerful, and his jackknife powerbomb is such force that if you can weaken one of those arms, it could mean that Nash will have to use another maneuver to try and end the match.
Well, that's right, Cole. For someone who hasn't spent much time actually in the ring, that statement was right on target. You're right. Nash is is huge. He's powerful. And if an opponent can work an arm and try to take away its use, then it makes it that much more difficult for him to execute the jackknife. Great strategy. But unfortunately, it's easier said than done.
Nobody home there.
Nobody home? Cole, that looked like the house has been empty for months.
We mentioned it before, but it's so important for an opponent of Kevin Nash to have a strategy. If a superstar can focus on one of Nash's massive arms, it can eliminate or lessen the impact of his jackknife powerbomb. That could be all the difference between a crushing loss or an exhilarating victory. The range of emotions here is startling. There's almost an unknowing of what to expect.
I know. I mean, I got goosebumps. This match is going to be so unpredictable. I just can't wait. Cole, the strategy for one of Kevin Nash's opponents to focus on an arm can definitely increase their chances of victory. Let's face it, it can increase their chances of basic survival when in that ring. So I think either way, disabling one of Kevin Nash's arms is the right way to go.
He's trying to mangle his face here. Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation. Oh, out of nowhere!
Quick thinking to avoid that.
Well, this is a familiar sight. Diamond Dallas Page picking up the pace here and really starting to get himself going. Anything can happen when a fighter like DDP has momentum behind him and a live target. Watch out.
Kevin Nash is one of the true giants in our business, but what makes him so dangerous is his power, and for someone his size, speed. Nash played Division I basketball at the University of Tennessee, which means he's agile and can turn his 300-pound frame into a missile if he needs to.
Oh, Cole, you got that right. We've seen Kevin Nash use his power to brutalize his opponents, but I think his speed takes opponents.
And into the cover. Plenty of fight left.
You're right. This guy's still near 100%. Hey, DDP has more left in the tank.
Not today. Too fast.
The crowd on hand tonight clearly fired up for this match here on Superstars. When we talk about all the things that Kevin Nash, it's all academic from here. Nash into the cover.
1, 2, 3. Wow, what a tremendous victory. That match was incredible. Let's take a look back at what exactly happened during this one. Let's see what happened during that incredible matchup.
Here's your winner, Kevin Nash.
Sending a message to the entire locker room with that win. If anyone can, Diamond Dallas Page can take this loss and turn it into a positive.
Yeah, he always looks at a loss as a win that happened to someone else.
And it looks to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step ahead. You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Did you see that?
You know, when I look at Diamond Dallas Page, Michael, I see a man who can do anything he puts his mind to. Let's face it, here's a guy who was continually told he was too old or not good enough or just a manager. But he refused to listen to all that. Instead, he went on to become a world champion. Now that's pretty impressive.
It doesn't get much more exciting than the action we're seeing here tonight on Superstars.
Extra slow getting back to his base here.
And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is good strategy. King, you talk about Page's never say die attitude, which helped catapult him to the upper echelon of this industry. And it's that same attitude he brings to the ring each and every time he competes. It's almost as if his body will not accept failure.
You're right, he literally wills himself to victory. I've never seen anything like it. You know, by all accounts, he should be an afterthought in the annals of sports entertainment. Instead, he's one of the most successful superstars of all time.
His nose might end up where his ear is by the time this one's over. Kevin Nash felled by a devastating blow.
Well, you know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Oh, man, you take a shot like that, and you feel it for weeks. The shoulders are down.
And he escapes with a kick out.
How did Nash kick out of that? How did that not put him away for a week?
If he suffers much more, he may lose all mobility in that shoulder.
Yeah, that shoulder could become completely dislocated. You know, Diamond Dallas Page started competing in the ring when he was 35 years old. I know guys who are winding down their careers at 35, but DDP was just getting started. It's amazing how much time he made up in such a short period of time.
The crowd on hand tonight clearly fired up for this match here on Makes the Cover. 1, 2. And the shoulder's up in time.
Well, as long as it's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters. Look at that expression on Nash. He can't believe he was almost beat.
Well, this is a familiar sight. Diamond Dallas Page picking up the pace here and really starting to get himself going. Anything can happen when a fighter like DDP has momentum behind him.
That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE. Before kicking his in-ring career off at 35 years of age, DDP was an accomplished manager, starting his career in Minnesota, and Vern Gott.
And a diamond cutter may have done it.
Looking to catch him off guard.
Quick ref count.
2. And it's up. He got the shoulder up.
Big Sexy's resiliency never ceases to amaze me.
That wild strike found nothing but empty air that time.
Man, that's what you call swinging for the fences and missing. Man, he's still down after that move. I almost wonder if his bell got seriously wrong there.
Vicious neck breaker.
just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
When looking back at the entirety of Diamond Dallas Page's career, here's a man who refused to be denied his spot in sports entertainment history. It's well documented now, but DDP was the man who drove rhythm and blues to the ring in his pink Cadillac at WrestleMania 6. For many, chauffeuring honky-tonk man and great...
What an insane move by Kevin Nash.
Going for the cover.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to keep him down tonight. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempt at offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
King, you mentioned Page's motivation and positivity. I think it's worth mentioning that many credit DDP's infectious character for helping both Scott Hall and Jake Roberts achieve great success in recent years. Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight.
Here we go.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Back in the ring now.
Yeah, let's just see how long they can keep it in the ring. Uh-oh, this isn't good.
And Kevin Nash makes him pay in the worst way on that exchange. A fever pitch is here in the WWE Universe.
You're right about that. The crowd is buzzing. They're ready for this thing to get underway.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight.
He wants this battle decided inside the ring.
And that's why he's such a great athlete, such an important superstar.
Nice move. Good grief. How is he still conscious?
This could be all she wrote.
That's it. He's done. You know, most guys rely on a handful of big impact moves to get them through the most crucial moments of a match. But not Diamond Dallas Page. I mean, this guy has an arsenal of literally dozens of moves he could choose from. As an opponent, it makes it nearly impossible to prepare for DDP.
And what a reversal from Diamond Dallas Page. Some damage has been dished out, but certainly not enough to assume this one's even close to being over. When looking at DDP's near endless arsenal of high-impact moves, you have to underscore the Diamond Dream DDT and Gut-Wrench Gutbuster. Both moves are so devastating and can probably end any match if Page wants them to.
Yeah, well, one move that won't end any matches, but it is among Page's most lethal, is the figure-4 leg lock he applies while his opponent's legs are tied to the ring post. Of course, Page only has until the count of 5 to keep it locked in, but I assure you, those are among the longest 5 seconds of his opponent's careers. How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here.
Look at this! Could it be? It's safe to say the entire WWE locker room has just been put on notice.
Now that's offense. After you're on the receiving end of something like that, you wish WWE had timeouts.
We've seen this before.
Oh, DDP lands it. The Diamond Cutter.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been...
The shoulders are down. 1, 2.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.
He thinks he has it.
2.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
Not a lot of spring left in his step right now. 2, 3.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
You're right about that, Cole. This has been an all-out war. That'll chip your teeth. Well, we're on the move here.
That packed a punch.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
It's scary to think we first saw Kevin Nash as Shawn Michaels' bodyguard, the Giant Diesel. It's surreal to be sitting here tonight at ringside with the bird's eye view of this powerhouse punishing anything that moves.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Oh, there's some good contact there by Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer.
This takes the adage of practice makes perfect and takes it in a completely new direction.
No kidding. Over and over, the same new direction.
You can see the pain on his face as the stretch gets deeper.
Oh, there's no greater pain than when your body is being torn apart.
Diamond Dallas Page, what a maneuver. Makes the cover.
1, 2, 3. What a win! Man, he's got to feel great. Look at this. This was a match that was simply mesmerizing. Oh, they threw everything they had at each other in this match. You want to talk about crowd pleasing? We got a couple of highlights here. Let's check them out.
Here's your winner, Diamond Dallas Page.
The referee's 3 count ends this one. And there's your winner, folks.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight for Superstars. We're so glad you decided to join us.